My name is Star Bloom, and at the moment I serve on the campaign committee for the Division of Student Life. I'm on the advisory board of the Blackburn Institute, and I'm co-chair for Bloom Hillel, which is the Jewish student religious center on campus. Well, Auspause is the thing that I think means the most to me, because it was something that I saw doing so much good. It was so obvious from the very beginning that this was as valuable to the university student as it was to the child being mentored. The child being mentored was probably living with a mom who was a single mom, working maybe 2, perhaps 3 jobs to keep that family together, and couldn't help with the homework, couldn't go to the school meetings, it was just not possible. But that mentor was there not only to help them academically, which they certainly did, but also to convince them that they could be whatever they wanted to be. And so certainly the children benefited enormously from that support. But the university students benefited equally, because they, for the most part, had no exposure to real poverty before. Some of those relationships really did change lives. And I suspect as much, again, for the university students, because I felt like I was creating leaders for so many communities around the country where they would wind up and understand how important education was, public education, and maybe do something in their communities that would make a difference. I just feel very, very connected to the university. I feel service is such a strong part of something that really needs to be part of everybody's education. Get out there and do something for somebody else. Get out there and put your energy to support in an active way something that you feel strongly about. The Division of Student Life, as it's now called, offers the opportunity for students to get involved in something that is very valuable to the community and will be very valuable to whatever community they wind up in. It gives them a real-world understanding of community problems and of community service that you really don't get in the classroom. But I think that supporting the university is very, very important, because tuition does not pay for everything. And the kinds of things that are important to me do take private support, donor support. People should give to the Capital Campaign because we're building for the future. And we're funding the things where the cause or the challenge is important, but the dollars may not be there. And I think in particular of the Center for Service and Learning, because that's what I've been such a strong part of for so long. And there's so much more that we could do. There's so much more Blackburn could do if they had the resources, to visit more parts of the state. There's so much more that the Career Center could do in preparing students to get the job of their dream. I mean, each of the things that are part of the campus stand very well on their alone, but they stand even better when you look at them as a composite of training and opportunity for our students. It takes money. A rising tide lifts all boats. It's time for each of you to join the rising tide.